I know you scared. Yeah, I'd be too. Yeah, if I were you. I know you scared. I'd be too. If I were you.
You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Cause all the world's strong. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. You better bring your A game.
It's finally game day. It is finally game day. We all made it, Vikings fans. The Minnesota Vikings will be traveling to New York, well, New Jersey for that matter. They're already there to face the New York Giants. I'm excited for this one. I'm very excited for this one. And I have a feeling that we're going to win this game. We're definitely going to win this game. Look at the Giants. I mean, they don't have much on their roster, and the players that they have aren't competent enough compared to the Vikings. And also, another thing, we cannot lose to the Giants while they're wearing those clown uniforms. Those alternate uniforms are terrible. Terrible. I don't know where they got that from, where the design came from, but I just cannot even stand looking at those uniforms. They're as bad as those candy burritos that the Cardinals sell in their home games. So, anyway, on to the first thing I want to do some analysis on is the injury report. The injury report. So, I made a video about 2 or 3 days ago talking about Jordan Addison and Jalen Nailor were both limited with ankle injuries. It turns out Harrison Smith and Stephon Gilmore were also out for Wednesday, Thursday, and also Friday due to non-injury related things. It was mostly rest, I believe. What I can say, though, is nobody was on the injury report for Friday. The injury report was blank. It did say that Jordan Addison and Jalen Nailor had full practice, and in pre-games today, Jalen Nailor looked pretty good with that ankle. What I can say, though, is also I'm excited for this game, and you want to know why? We're going to bring the heat on Daniel Jones. Brian Flores will make him throw at least 2 interceptions. Daniel Jones, I'm just going to put it out straight as it can be. He's garbage. He had no passing touchdowns in the preseason. The entire preseason, no passing touchdowns. I will put my faith in Sam Darnold. But what you got to do for this game is you got to attack the edges. You got to establish the run. Give Aaron Jones the rock, Kevin O'Connell. Do not abandon the run. And, also, you have to end every possession with a nice field goal or a nice touchdown and extra point. You have to get points. You cannot have a blank drive. You can never have that. Me, I always want the 7 points. I always want 7 points on a drive. Don't turn the ball over. We went through this mess last year. You have to bring the heat on Daniel Jones. You got Dallas Turner, Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Blake Cashman, all these players that can help you with the pressure. And my prediction, by the way, for this game is 30-20 Vikings. I hope that doesn't sound kind of weird, but I think the Vikings win this one 30-20. But in my opinion, as well, I feel like the Giants just, they have no swagger, just no swag, no confidence. They're just guys who go out there just to go out there. They're kind of the guys that give me the vibe of let's just get this game over with. But if the Vikings go out here and roll with this confidence, they could very well go into the next game and beat the Niners. And I'm just really excited for this game. I'm very excited for this game. The Minnesota Vikings, however, did list some inactive players, and one of them, unfortunately, was Tristan Jackson. So that kind of sucks. So for week 1, the inactives are Tristan Jackson, wide receiver. QB Brett Rippon is a emergency quarterback, but he is inactive at this moment. Cornerback Fabian Moreau. I can't believe defensive back Dwight McGlothern is inactive as well. Same with defensive lineman Levi Drake Rodriguez, defensive lineman Jalen Redmond, and offensive tackle Walter Rouse. These were some preseason superstars, by the way. That's what I love, too. What I can say, though, as well, is this is going to be an exciting game for the Purple. It's going to give us the rush of confidence that we need. It's going to make it so that everyone who was sleeping on us will finally wake up and see how great we are. But honestly, The Vikings do better when they're underdogs. They do better when no one's talking about them, because that way they can fly under the radar and do things. And, I don't even want media hype for the Vikings. I want them to continuously do things, be an underrated team, and just go out there and win games. Just win games. Win games. Sam Darnold has all the necessary weapons and has all the preseason, all the training camp practice that he got. And he was throwing some great passes to Justin Jefferson. He played that snap in the preseason against the Raiders. So I don't want to hear any, he's new, he's still trying to learn. He had all of training camp. He had a drive of the preseason to learn. And he practiced even more after that. He had pregame. He had games before. He had practices before pregame. He studied with Kevin O'Connell. Speaking of studying with Kevin O'Connell, J.J. McCarthy is doing the same thing. This is going to be a huge year to upgrade and learn for him, despite the injury. So he'll come back even stronger next season. I can't wait for that. But in all seriousness, I just feel like the Vikings have this win in the bag already. I know we have a history of losing to teams that we're supposed to win against and beating teams that we're supposed to lose against. There's a chance that we could lose to the Giants and then go beat the 49ers. What's up, Too Evil? But what I can say is I love the fact that we have put together such a great team that we don't have to worry about much of this. We have the quarterback position somewhat set. I know most of us didn't want to see Darnold and Mullins, but I feel like this is kind of a first step before we see J.J. McCarthy next season, because J.J. McCarthy we know is going to light it up. I hope he's not injury prone. I hope this one injury was just bad luck. But I still feel great, absolutely great about this game, this season. This team, as Kirk Cousins said when he was on the Vikings, is uncommon. It's uncommon. But yeah, in all seriousness, the excitement is real. My excitement is real. The excitement for the team is real. I just love it all. And I just want to win for this team. I want a win for this team. Before we get out of here, predictions. So I predict that the Vikings, first of all, Justin Jefferson will have over 150 yards against the Giants. Aaron Jones will have over 100 yards on the Giants. And Cameron Bynum will have 2 interceptions. Dallas Turner will have 3 sacks. And Joshua Metellus will have an interception as well. And the Vikings will win this game 30-20. Let's go. Skol Vikes. I'm excited for this game. It's the Giants. We got to win this game. Our season is going to go great if we start off with some confidence and some greatness, which this team most definitely has. Let's go. Skol to the purple.
I know you're scared. Yeah, I do too. If I were you. I know you're scared. I do too. If I were you.